Have you ever felt stuck, like you're on a hamster wheel, running as fast as you can, but getting absolutely nowhere? You've read all the self-help books. You've watched the motivational videos. You know exactly what you need to do to change your life. But nothing seems to stick. You have this brilliant vision for your future, but the old you, the old habits, just keep pulling you back. If this sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not failing. You're just missing one crucial, often overlooked ingredient in the recipe for transformation: repetition. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Repetition. Isn't that boring? Isn't that the opposite of the exciting, revolutionary change I'm looking for? And you're right. On the surface, repetition doesn't sound very glamorous. But what if I told you that repetition is the secret engine that powers every single significant change in our lives? It's the hidden force behind the athletes who break world records, the artists who create masterpieces, and the entrepreneurs who build empires from scratch. It's the key to shifting your entire paradigm, your entire way of seeing and interacting with the world. Let's break down what a paradigm is. Think of it as your mental operating system. It's a collection of all your beliefs, habits, values, and assumptions that you've gathered throughout your life. It runs in the background, automatically influencing every thought you have, every decision you make, and every action you take. Most of this operating system was installed when you were a child, without your conscious consent. It was formed by what your parents told you, what your teachers taught you, and what society showed you. It's your default setting. So, when you decide you want to change, maybe you want to be more confident, start a business, or get healthy, you're not just trying to change a single behavior. You're trying to rewrite the core code of your operating system. You're attempting a paradigm shift, and that is a massive undertaking. Imagine trying to get a computer that is always run on Windows to suddenly run on a Mac operating system. You can't just click a button. You have to uninstall the old system and meticulously install the new one, piece by piece. This is where so many of us get tripped up. We have a moment of inspiration. We get fired up, we set a new goal, and we make a bold declaration. From now on, I'm going to be a person who wakes up at 5 a.m. every day. We do it for a day, maybe two, maybe even a week. We feel amazing. We feel like a new person. But then, one morning, the alarm goes off and the old programming kicks in. You're so tired. You deserve to rest. You can start again tomorrow. And just like that, we hit the snooze button and fall back into our old patterns. We feel like a failure, and the cycle of frustration begins again. Why does this happen? Because your old paradigm is deeply entrenched. It's a superhighway in your brain, paved with years and years of repeated thoughts and actions. Your new desired reality, on the other hand, is like a tiny, overgrown footpath in the jungle. The first time you try to walk down it, it's hard. You have to push through resistance. It feels unnatural and uncomfortable. Your brain, which is designed to conserve energy and stick to what's familiar, will naturally want to pull you back to the superhighway. It's the path of least resistance. This is why simple willpower is not enough. You cannot think your way into a new paradigm. You have to act your way into it. And you have to act your way into it over and over and over again. This is the power of repetition. Every single time you repeat a new action, a new thought, or a new belief, you are carving that jungle path a little deeper. You're laying down new neural pathways in your brain. Each repetition is like a vote for the person you want to become. Think about learning to play the piano. You can't just read a book about music theory and expect to play a concerto. You have to sit down at the piano day after day and practice the scales. It's repetitive. It can be tedious. But with each practice session, the connection between your brain, your fingers, and the keys gets stronger. What was once clunky and difficult becomes smooth and effortless. Eventually, you can play without even thinking about it. The new skill has become part of your subconscious programming. You have created a new paradigm where you are a piano player. The exact same principle applies to changing your life. Want to be a more positive person? You have to repeatedly, consciously choose positive thoughts. When a negative thought pops up, you don't fight it. You simply acknowledge it and replace it with a more empowering one. I can't do this becomes I'm figuring this out. This is too hard becomes this is a challenge that will help me grow. At first, it will feel forced, even silly. But with repetition, you are literally rewiring your brain to default to positivity. Want to become financially abundant? You have to repeatedly immerse yourself in the feeling and mindset of abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring your current reality, but it does mean shifting your focus. You can practice daily gratitude for the money you do have. You can write affirmations like I am a magnet for money and read them every morning and every night. You can visualize your ideal financial future with intense emotion. Each repetition sends a powerful signal to your subconscious mind that this new reality is what you want. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. Through repetition, you convince it that abundance is your new normal. The key is to understand that you are not just trying to change a habit, you are building a new identity. James Clear talks about this in his book Atomic Habits. Instead of saying, I'm trying to quit smoking, you start telling yourself, I am a non-smoker. Instead of I'm trying to eat healthy, you embody the identity of I am a healthy person. What would a healthy person do? They'd probably choose the salad over the fries. They'd probably make time for exercise. When you start asking these questions and acting in alignment with your desired identity repeatedly, the paradigm shift begins to happen automatically. Let's get practical. How can you apply this? First, get crystal clear on the new paradigm you want to create. Who is the person you want to become? What do they believe? How do they act? Write it down in detail. Second, choose a few key habits or affirmations that align with this new identity. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one or two small, simple actions. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for every morning. Maybe it's saying I love and approve of myself in the mirror. Maybe it's spending just 15 minutes a day working on your dream business. The third and most important step is commitment to repetition. Schedule these new actions into your day just like you would a meeting or an appointment. Make them non-negotiable. And here's the secret sauce. Don't focus on the results. Focus on the process. Focus on showing up. There will be days when you don't feel like it. There will be days when you feel like nothing is changing. These are the most important days to show up. These are the days when you are strengthening that new neural pathway the most. You are proving to yourself and to the universe that you are serious about this change. It's like watering a seed. For a long time, you water the soil and you see nothing. It feels pointless. But underneath the surface, a complex root system is growing, establishing a foundation. And then, one day, seemingly out of nowhere, a tiny sprout pushes through the dirt. This is what a paradigm shift feels like. It's a lot of consistent, repetitive effort with no visible results, followed by a sudden breakthrough. So, I want to challenge you today. Stop beating yourself up for not changing overnight. Stop looking for the magic pill or the quick fix. Instead, fall in love with the power of repetition. Embrace the boring consistency. See every repeated action not as a chore, but as a sacred act of building your new self. You are an architect, and your daily repetitions are the bricks you are using to construct the life of your dreams. Lay one brick perfectly today, then do it again tomorrow and the day after that. Before you know it, you won't just be looking at a blueprint. You'll be living inside the magnificent castle you built. The change you seek isn't out there somewhere in the future. It's in your very next repetition. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on creating real, lasting transformation. I'd love to hear in the comments what new identity you're stepping into through repetition. See you in the next video.